NTF
We
Judge. And today we have another guest for our Who Heard You series. He's a teacher, a researcher, and a young DJ remixer of science. Let's welcome Dr. Uy DJ. Hi!
Hi Justin, hi Zachi. Yeah, I am. You can call me DJ, but I'm not a DJ.
Okay, so we're going to talk about administrative work today. Is because we notice you do a lot of administrative work and less of teaching. So let's start slow. How long have you been doing admin work as far as you can remember?
When I joined Masa University back in 2018, and I think after 1 month I was assigned the task to be the Year 2 coordinator, and since then I've been working on this administration task.
So when you came in, did you do you apply as a coordinator, or like
Okay, so for actually the administration task is actually part of a lecturer job scope, right? So you know that being a lecturer is not only teaching, but as a university lecturer, we are also involved in teaching, in research, and also administration tasks. And at the same time, we also need to do some community service, and that's why the administration work is actually all included. Yeah, it's one package that we need to do.
The whole thing.
Yes.
Okay.
Then at any point, did you also do some similar work before joining Masa, like your previous research and jobs?
Administration tasks would be more different, right? So after I graduate as a biochemist, I continued my study as a doctorate study. After that, I moved to Paris for 10 months for my student exchange. And after that, I applied a job as a lecturer at Masa University, and actually it is my first job. Official job. Yeah, at Masa University.
What a surprise!
Yeah, what a surprise! You seem like you've been doing this for quite some time.
It's like you're very familiar with the reins already.
Yeah, we're surprised actually. So it's more of like you were assigned to do this instead of a voluntary thing.
Yes.
Okay, so did they like blackmail you or something to pick up the job, or they were just telling you lah?
Well, eventually everyone will need to get some responsibility, and so when they asked me if I am okay to pick up the job, and then I said yes, okay. Although I still don't know, not very sure what to be expected, but I took up the challenge lah.
So you just went for it lah.
Yes, exactly.
Okay, so the scope, what can you explain, like what is the scope of your job?
And so for being a year coordinator, it's all about at the beginning of the academic year, so we need to prepare the academic calendar, the timetable. So to prepare a timetable is not really an easy task. Although I often get the complaint by students, why you send me the timetable so late, right? Because you need to coordinate with different departments, and under each department there are multiple lecturers, so you need to check with the availability for all the different lecturers. And if they are not available, we need to think of how we can actually swap the sessions and change the sessions, and how we could actually fit everything within the academic calendar and so on and so forth. So that's on the preparations of the timetable, and once the timetable is ready, then we continue to maintain we need to also have a maintain relationship with the students. And I think that is actually a very important job of a year coordinator, right? To get to know the students, to understand their needs, and then if they have any complaints, then you actually attend to it. And after that, arrange for the examinations, arrange for examinations is also you need to for the students, they only see that okay, you give me the timetable and so
I just study and then I go for exams.
Correct. But from our side, we need to remind the lecturers, okay, you need to prepare the questions well advanced. And when we mention well advanced, it's like few months before the exam, because we need to have a department meeting, and after that, once the department approve, the deanery will again back for it. And if we have external examiners, the external examiners need to also check on the questions. So it actually involves multiple
processes.
Yes, yes, to ensure that the examination questions are up to the standard.
So in other words, if one of them during the process says this is not up to standard, the cycle repeats again. So we do everything until it meets the standard.
Yes, so we will look into the questions, and if they say that these questions are too simple, we will modify the questions. And if they think that the question is too tough for undergraduate, we can actually revise the questions accordingly.
Okay.
Now that we hear the other side of things, it makes us appreciate it more.
Suddenly you are like, oh, okay, so it's not that easy to, just come up with the exam schedule. Okay. Then do you still get involved in academic teaching? If so?
Yes, I do. I mean, as I mentioned to you, it is part of teaching.
Yeah.
I mean, the job scope of a lecturer. So I am actually involved for Faculty of Dentistry. I'm involved in the teaching of oral biology and biochemistry for the undergraduate students, for the postgraduate students, biochemistry and pathology, and I'm also involved in the cross teaching in the Faculty of Pharmacy. I taught complementary medicine.
Oh. Interesting.
Yes, so you learn about the traditional Chinese medicine, Malay medicine, Ayurveda. We talk about yoga. We talk about whether the herbal medicines is actually beneficial, the vitamins, whether it is good to perform Tai Chi,
Okay.
and so on and so forth.
Yeah. Oh.
So it sounds still very hectic because you still have so much to juggle in addition to the administrative and organizing work already.
Yeah, actually, other than that, I still need to perform my research project.
Yeah.
Because all those KPI also come into play for a lecturer.
Yes, yes.
I didn't expect the crossing faculty part, because all the while we thought like, oh, you're just the Faculty of Dentistry lecturer just teaching biochemistry. Then it's like, oh wow, he teaches very little. Now that you mention it, you're like, oh, okay. Just realizing. Okay. So how do you manage all paperwork? Because we have a lot of paperwork, right? It doesn't involve only admin. Then you have your examination paperwork. There's like lots of paperwork to do. So like, how do you
Time manage.
time manage it.
Yeah, I think that's the part on the time management. So how do you actually manage your time very well? Actually, to be very frank, I also procrastinate.
All the more relatable. All the more human.
Yeah. So but I think I have a list of job to accomplish every day, and although I know I procrastinate, but I try to stick to and I try to accomplish. And I think that the important thing is that try to utilize all your what we say
Resources.
the 15 or 10 minutes that you have, the 10
small,
or 15, the
small.
small time. I mean, the fractions of the time that you have. Right? Sometimes after you have class and then you have this small little break, and usually the students will just like chit chatting. For me, I think that it is good if we could actually utilize the time. So if I have like 10 or 15 minutes, I would think, hey, what I can accomplish during this time period, and if I can accomplish that, I will try to finish that. And if I got an email, right, and if I could actually reply it right away, I try to reply it right away, so I don't wait and then after that I forget about it and so on.
So it's like a whole list of whatever you need to do, then the priorities as well.
Yes.
Okay.
Also to say, sometimes it may not be a priority, but I might as well finish it
Yes.
within the time frame.
Yes. Since I have the time, and if I could actually finish within like just 5-10 minutes, then I just finish
Might
it
as well
first.
just finish it
Yes.
Because from what I see, it's like you're very efficient in your work. Even when you were our year coordinator, when we were year 2, it's like everything is just
chop chop
chop, 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 everything, you know, it's like, wow, so fast. That's why I'm very curious onto like how you go through all this. So seeing that you do have paperwork and teaching, which one would you prefer more?
Of course, teaching, right? So and get to interact with youngsters.
Yeah.
You feel young again, right? Although I'm not that old yet.
Still very young. Lah.
Yeah, and for administration tasks, it's more of a paperwork. You just type on your computer. Yeah, and you need to like really plan everything very well ahead. Yeah.
It's a very tedious one, right?
Yeah.
All the paperwork actually. Tedious.
Yeah.
Time consuming.
Yes.
Boring
But-
at some point.
Exactly. Yeah, but you have to do it. Yeah, because it's the requirement, and you need to have all the documentations in place, so that people know that okay, you have done this, you have accomplished this, and so on and so forth. Without these reports and paperwork, although you might have done something, but people might not recognize that. Yeah.
Will this be taken into consideration for auditing whatsoever?
Yes.
Yes, as well.
We are preparing all the documents for
Audit
auditing.
as well.
Yeah. So auditing then require everything in place. You need all the signatures, all the numbers, dates, and so on and so forth, right? Yeah. And that's why you guys are being asked to sign on your attendance, record your attendance, and so on and so forth.
Okay.
Yeah.
So if you are lacking one signature, you're just like running around looking for that person to sign.
Yes,
Oh my
exactly.
god. That sounds tough. Okay, then let's proceed to. Do you plan to like do this for life? Do you have like any other future plans, or are you just satisfied with where you are currently?
Well, of course, no, right? Being a researcher, I would like to do more of research, and I think that would be more of my passion. And so I would hope that I would be able to venture further on my research. So my research is currently on what we call as the exosome or extracellular vesicle. So it is like previously people say that this is like a waste of the cell, but for now people actually recognize that it is actually another means of communications for cell. And I would like to look further into it and we'll see how it could actually be used as whether a therapeutic or diagnostic tool. Yeah.
So you're just expanding and just going along with it lah. For
Yes. Yes.
now.
Diving deep into the research, finding all the nitty-gritties of the cell.
Yes.
I see. So, if you were to, just an extra question, if you were to rank what do you like the most from administrative work to teaching to research, what would you?
I can bet it's research work.
Teaching first. Yeah. So of course you will actually feel satisfied, and then once your students actually understand what you're actually sharing, what you're actually talking about. And the second, of course, would be research. Then the admin stuff. Yeah.
I see. Like I can actually feel the passion for teaching as well, because I still remember the time when we had online classes, and then you put so much effort into putting out the slides for us, the recording, and it's just, I have to say, it's what entertained us the most out of like the whole time of having online classes. And then we would just be texting each other and telling each other, look, Dr. DJ did this, Dr. DJ did that. And then it was like a Easter egg surprise for us, so appreciate that so much.
I wasn't aware of that.
We were just
I think we were 1 year too late to say that, but
Yeah.
Thank
we
you.
really do appreciate it, so
Thank you.
it was
Glad
what
to hear
kept
that.
going. So any last words that you would like to
share with the audience.
Yeah, maybe what do you want, if there are people who are thinking of getting into teaching as a lecturer or even administrative work or research, anything that you would like to
Words
tell
of
them?
wisdoms.
Words of wisdom, yes. It's okay. No pressure.
Well, I think if someone would like to become a lecturer, then they need to look into whether they are able to cope. I mean, being a lecturer, as I mentioned, is not just about teaching. So you also need to do research. You need to do administration stuff. You need to do community service as well. So and also interacting with people. Yeah, so all this come in a package, and so if you just want to teach, I mean, if you think that being a lecturer is just about teaching, that might not be possible. So whatever it is, I think that for the youngsters, right? It is important for you to be cross-disciplinary, to have a cross-disciplinary knowledge, right? So you can actually venture into different fields, and whatever that you have studied, you can actually build on it. So I guess that's my sharing. I mean, my advice for the youngsters, lah.
That's very inspirational. Okay, so today we have Dr. ADJ joining us today, and in the meantime,
In TF
we judge.